This is the Eastern Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Tuesday, August the 26th. Key points to go through is that we have a slow-moving low-pressure system that will bring widespread rain to the region. Many areas will see 1 to 2 inches of rainfall through Thursday, with localized flooding possible. Cooler temperatures and higher humidity is likely through much of the week. Our main trouble spot will be up in the Sawtooth area, generally around Stanley, and that's because of the Wapiti burn scar. Moderate risk of flooding there, and we do have a flood watch in effect for that area. Otherwise, even though we are looking at quite a bit of rain across the region, we think most of the area will be able to absorb the moisture without too many problems, but there could be a spot here or there where we see some minor flooding. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. The biggest time where we could probably see that would be this afternoon and this evening. Looking at our current satellite image, we are looking at the moisture bubbling up from the south, and that will be bringing cooler temperatures to the region today, with highs generally 75 to 80 degrees across much of the area. Not a whole lot of wind to work with peak gusts in the 10 to 15 mile per hour range. And then humidity levels today generally much higher with that rainfall moving into the region. Chances of precipitation pretty high today, generally above 60-70% across much of the area. Although rainfall amounts not too terribly impressive yet during the daytime hours. That's good when we're expecting things to really start getting going. With a couple exceptions here, mainly in the southern highlands and also in portions of the central mountains, we could see some heavier rainfall amounts there. Our overnight low temperatures tonight generally in the 50 to 60 degree range, and lowest humidity tonight, yeah, you guessed it, with all the rainfall running around, that's going to be pretty high. Chance of precipitation generally anywhere from in the 80s across much of the region. Lemhi region a little bit lower up that way. We expect the rainfall amounts tonight range anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch in some parts, but some local amounts could see 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch, and maybe even a little bit heavier in some locations. High temperatures tomorrow, much cooler with the rain and cloud cover around. Generally 60s to right around 70 degrees. Wind gusts tomorrow, once again, pretty light winds we're dealing with, and lowest humidity levels tomorrow with all the humid moisture around, with all the humidities are going to be pretty high, generally above 60-70% across many areas. Chance of precipitation, once again tomorrow, very high, up close to 100% in many areas, with an additional 1/2 to 3/4 inch possible during the day tomorrow across much of central and eastern Idaho, generally 1/4 to 1/2 inch across much of Lemhi County and on in the Magic Valley as well. Low temperatures tomorrow night, generally in the 40s and 50s across much of the region, and still looking at a high amount of relative humidity tomorrow night as we have this rain working through the region. Still looking at high precipitation chances, though you do see the best chances starting to move into the eastern highlands tomorrow night as the system slowly moves across the region. And rainfall amounts, additional rainfall amounts tomorrow night, 1/10 to 1/4 inch across South Idaho, with an additional 1/4 to 1/2 inch possible from the central mountains over into the Island Park region. High temperatures as we move into Thursday, just a touch higher, warmer, 60s to low to mid 70s across the area. Peak wind gusts a little bit breezier Thursday as the system tries to move across the region. We'll see some gusts in the 10 to 20 miles per hour range, and you see our humidities trying to dry out a little bit during the day on Thursday as well. But chances of precipitation still pretty high Thursday, especially Thursday morning, generally above 60% across most of the region. Additional rainfall still rather high in the Island Park region, 1/4 to 1/2 inch rain possible during the day on Thursday. Meanwhile, elsewhere, generally 1/4 inch or less. So just to summarize, slow-moving low-pressure system will bring widespread rain to the area. Most areas will see 1 to 2 inches of rain. Some areas could see a little bit more. Some areas could see a little bit less. Some localized flooding is possible, especially on the Wapiti burn scar, where we have a flood watch in effect. And then also we're looking at cooler temperatures and higher humidity continuing through much of the week. That concludes this morning's briefing. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know. Thank you very much.